When we think about money in Nigeria today, we think of the naira and kobo. But there was a time not so long ago when the Igbo people and the millions in the eastern region used to use a different currency, a currency that carried their hopes, their struggle, and their fight for survival. This was the story of the Biafran pound. To understand how it all began, let's rewind to the mid-1960s. Nigeria had just gained independence from the Britain in 1960. The new nation was filled with promise, but beneath the surface, tension was brewing. Political rivalry, ethnic divisions, and power struggles led to a series of military coups. In January 1966, Nigeria witnessed its first military coup. Many of the coup leaders were Igbo officers, and although their aim was national reform, the event deepened mistrust between ethnic groups. A counter coup for later that year led to widespread killings of Igbo people in the north, forcing many to flee back to the eastern region for safety. In 1967, the eastern region, under the leadership of Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu, declared independence from Nigeria. The new nation was called Republic of Biafra. For the Igbo people, it was a chance at freedom, a chance to live without fear. But for Nigeria's federal government, it was rebellion. War was inevitable. The war began in July 1967. Biafra had its own flag, its own anthem, and its own government. But to fully stand as a nation, Biafra needed something else, a currency symbol of economic independence. And so, in January 1968, the Biafran pound was born. The notes were simple yet powerful. They carried the emblem of a rising sun, a national symbol that represented hope and a new beginning. Denominations including 1 pound, 10 shillings, 5 shillings, 1 shillings, and 2.5 shillings. For many, Biafran holding this money in their hands was more than just a financial act. It was pride, it was identity, it was a proof that Biafra was real. But money, as powerful as it is, only has value when people can use it. And here lay the problem. Outside the Biafra, no country recognized the Biafran pound. No international banks accepted it. To the rest of the world, only the Nigerian pound existed. Inside Biafra, life became harder with every passing month. The Nigerian government enforced a blockade, cutting off food, medicine, and supplies. Starvation and diseases swept across the land. For many, food became more valuable than money. People turned to the barter, exchanging salt for garri, clothes for yam, medicine for beans. The Biafran pound, once a symbol of independence, began to lose its power. Still, for the people, it remained a piece of hope. Even if the world refused to recognize them, they were recognized themselves, and that mattered. But January 1970, after nearly 3 years of war, Biafra surrendered. The dream of an independent nation came to an end. With it, the Biafran pound disappeared. People returned to using the Nigerian pound, and later in 1973, Nigeria introduced the naira and kobo. Today, the Biafran pound no longer holds financial value, but it holds something even deeper: historical value. Collectors and historians still keep the notes, not as money, but as relics of a powerful story, a story of courage, suffering, and identity. For the Igbo people, the Biafran pound remains a reminder of a time when they tried to stand on their own, even against impossible odds. So the next time you hold a naira note, remember there was a time not too long ago when part of Nigeria printed its own money. And for a short painful moment in history, the Igbo people lived with a currency of their own, the Biafran pound. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone. See you in the next one.